Yeah. Anyways, hello YouTube. Yes, YouTube stream. Hello, we're live. Okay, cool. Okay, so so I guess we're just gonna manually create every vertical box. Otherwise, I guess I could just recreate. Okay, so that's just the alternating row. Then we can wrap this with a vertical box. This will be our template. This really sucks, by the way, because every time you click on something, it just moves the entire fucking scroll box. Oh, look, I click on controller vibration. Well, where are we? Well, we're over here. People be like, Unreal Engine, Nanite, Lumen. No. More like widget, blueprint, scroll box, not focusing correct spot. You don't know real game dev if you use Nanite and Lumen as your like core fucking argumentative stuff for Unreal. Yeah, I'm just saying it right now. Go home. Go home. Unreal Engine 6 is going to add HTML for widgets. Aren't they adding that in UE 5.7? I would not want to use HTML for widgets. I'd rather not. Like, how do you even interact with the game utilizing HTML? Actually, I'm pretty sure someone mentioned at one point that there's going to be a plugin to allow web-based Slate or something. I don't remember. I know games do it. I think Tarkov, their entire UI is web-based, right? If I remember correctly. I don't even know how that works. How does that even work? That is a world I wish to not explore. That is a world I wish to not explore. All right, so we're going to move the crosshair settings. All of these are using their unique keys. I wonder if I can potentially reuse them. I really love how the scroll box keeps scrolling up, even though I'm trying to work in the one spot that I'm working in. I really love that. I really love that. That's great. That's great. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. Yeah, you keep doing that thing, Unreal. You keep that shit up. Keep that up. Why is there a horizontal box in here? Oh, I see. So we can move that down into the vertical box. There we go. Now we have our new crosshair settings, and now we can just delete that one. And then move the crosshair settings up one, and then hope nothing broke. I'm in the wrong place. It would appear I cannot go down. it do not go down. It do not go down. Now, it's time to find the box that's causing this problem. We want to go to cursor world aim row _1. Okay. Wait, no. That's not enabled. Wait, no, what the fuck? Where the fuck I am? No, we want crosshair style. What are you doing? We want crosshair style. Crosshair style. C. C for crosshair style. Okay, this is not alphabetical. Oh man. Okay. Something about this looks off. I don't know what it is. Well, for one, I can't move up, so hold on. Error my balls. Okay, hold on. Crosshair color Q is not going up to crosshair style. I love having to babysit my widgets. And then crosshair style up needs to explicitly go to switch weapon pickup row. All of this is gonna have to change, by the way. So I don't know why I'm putting all this effort on this when I'm probably gonna have to move all this shit around. But might as well fix it now. Passing widget focus, my old friend. It's a fun process, huh? It's fun. The controllers. Controllers. Unreal controllers, pure love. I wonder how other studios are dealing with this. Surely they're like probably going through the same pain points that we are, right? Okay, so I think one thing I'd like to do is I'd like to, because we have that alternating dark here, I want this to be bright first. See, like right here, dark, bright. I feel like it only makes sense to do dark and then bright. Thanks for pinging. Oh, hey, shit. You're right. Good point. Sorry. Sorry, my bad. We still haven't figured out how to make the PS4 controller work. I literally don't know how I could make a PlayStation controller work. I'm pretty sure you actually like physically need like the API, and then you need to release it on like I'm pretty sure you need to get like Sony's permission to get PlayStation controller to like natively work on your game. I'm pretty sure. I swear I remember seeing something about that. It's like not necessarily a native thing. They probably have a single dev responsible for settings and they're just chained to their chair. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Okay, so what I'm wondering is each row is a specific style. Can I change the style of a row, or is it like, am I screwed? Please tell me I can change the style of it, because this one is bright and then this one is dark. Oh, I bet you this shit is automated. Oh no. Alternating row border. Oh no. Oh no, it's definitely, this shit's definitely automatic. Oh no, it is. It's automatic. Ah, shit. 5.6 UE has a built-in plugin for Windows DualShock support? Well, shit. Let me just update my game to 5.6. Let me just... I know one thing for certain. You have to get Sony's permission to use their controller icons. I know that's one thing for certain. Like the specific color, the specific shapes, you need to get their permission. That's crazy. They actually went ahead and copyrighted and patented shapes and colors. Isn't that crazy? Okay, I'm gonna have to be able to manually modify this stuff. You might as well start the whole game again on UE 5.6 rather than updating the project. Game dev, when they start running into compatibility issues while still using UE4 in 2028. Oh shit! What are you telling me? My Unreal Engine 4 version that is outdated now no longer works with the latest next-gen consoles? What? That's the unfortunate thing, is you're going to probably have to, at some point in the next few years, you're probably going to have to start doing manual work on the engine to make your shit still compatible with the latest things, especially if you want to like start going on next gen and whatnot. Imagine when Unreal will be incompatible with Windows. UE4 is already running into certain issues on Windows 11. My game has had issues with Windows 11 users, and they had to update their Windows 11 for it to work on their game. I don't know. I literally don't know. So, if that's going on right now, while Windows 10 is slowly leaving support, imagine what will happen when they start making decisions that locks games behind specific things for Windows 11. And you know most of your consumer base is probably going to be using Windows 11. Let's be real. Not everyone is tech savvy enough to continue using like the LTS, Windows 10 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, people are just going to switch to Windows 11. I had to update the BIOS for a game because, was it Battlefield 6? I'm guessing you had to unlock, you had to use whatever the fuck it's called. I was so worried when I saw Battlefield 6 required that, but then I looked at my settings and I was like, wait, I already have that enabled. So, only have to upgrade the fucked drivers for BF6. I'm really lucky my GPU update has not caused any issues. Thank goodness. They like, NVIDIA released a driver that actually was stable recently. So it's like, oh shit. They actually released a good update. Wow. Oh, they actually did it. Thank goodness. Hey, hell yeah. What a Condi. Let me be Unreal. Okay, we'll work on this alternating thing later. We can have a like an override or something to override this, and that way it looks a little nicer. Jurassic World Evolution, the first one, you actually needed to update the BIOS for AMD system because the game randomly crashed. And they never fixed that in game. I think that might be one of those situations where, like, how do they fix it? Especially if it's something that they're reliant on. In 10 minutes, new Deadlock hero? Let's be real, it's gonna be Drifter. How you doing, by the Mozart? Let's be real, it's gonna be Drifter. I have 31 votes on Drifter, all right? I'm pretty sure, like, I'm like 10% of the community. I don't think people would vote for Victor. Really? I don't know. I bet you Victor, low-key, probably has like a crazy... No, you know what? People are clowning on Paige. Why? I don't know. They're probably like... They probably hate women. But I bet you Paige probably has like a crazy fun tool set. Drifter is just going to be another melee annoying guy. He kind of has that vibe. He has a vibe of like he uses his like... He has like claws for hands and he's probably like going to claw enemies. I bet you his ultimate turns him into like... a vampire werewolf or something. He's got that vibe. You know what I mean? He's got that vibe. You know, Loot, how's it going, man? 10 minutes till Crim streams deadlock? No, we got work to do, man. I don't want to look lazy. Listen, you can't give the haters ammo. we gotta work on the game. Okay, lethal indicator and indicator sound. These two need to be moved. So let me go ahead and click that, and then the Unreal is going to move me somewhere else. And then I need to put it under the execution indicator stuff. Uh-oh. I literally don't know where to put it because none of it has a name. So we got show lethal indicator sound. We should move these two down 4 settings. Show lethal indicator sound. Show enemy firing indicators, enemy firing indicator sound. Okay, we need to move it down 1. Or we can move this one. I like can't select anything. Hold on, let me just 1, 2, there we go, okay. Okay, weapon drop indicators, show execution indicators, show enemy firing indicators, enemy firing indicator sound, show lethal indicator sound. I really should use better vocabulary here. this is really should be using some better vocabulary. This also needs like a hover fucking thing to show you what the thing is. Balls. Truly and without remorse. Balls. Yeah, I'm thinking like a hover thing. Like when you hover over it, it shows you like a little image of what the actual thing is, like a contextual image. You know what I mean? Like that could be kind of cool. But then how do I make that show in controller? I'm gonna cry. Hold on, let me drink some water. Who uses controller anyway? I think I actually do have the stats for that actually. I'm pretty sure like 30% of players use a controller. Now, that might include Steam Deck users as well. It might include Steam Deck users. I'd have to check the stats on that. Yeah. All right. We also need to figure out what are the categories going to be. I think one section could be HUD elements. One section could be, I don't want to have too many sections either because then that just makes scrolling down even more annoying. You know what I mean? Don't want to overdo it. Miscellaneous, yeah. Maybe accessibility section. Controls. You know, we could probably remove the subtext and just have the header. Yeah, you know, we could. Wait, a question. When we hover over those buttons for the UEVR mode with a controller, her? Of course. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I clicked on. Hold on, let me just click on that. Okay, and then I click on this, and I think it has an explicit thing. Wait, what? Wait, what? Ah! Aha! Escape. Escape. Okay. I'm gonna have to change all these fucking navigation things anyway, so I don't even know why I'm fixing this right now. Golden. It does not show the hover event. Oh my god. Unreal Engine, come on. Why do you gotta make everybody's life so fucking hard? Controller! I love my job. I love this engine. I'm currently not wearing my Unreal shirt, but I would, because I am an Unreal shill. That's what people would call me. Yeah. Love that for me. Love that for me. Does not show tooltips on controller. Which thing is causing that? Invert camera vertical axis. Yes, sir. Invert vertical camera axis. Unreal loves you too? Yeah, I really fucking doubt that. I don't think so. Hope y'all are well. I'm tired as fuck today, even after sleeping in. I think sleeping in just has an adverse effect on you. Like, trust me, this is coming from a guy who wakes up at like 12. Okay, it just has a completely adverse effect on you. And it's actually not beneficial for you whatsoever. Just makes you feel like shit. I also don't like how far down the scroll box is when we're like hovering things. You guys notice that? I should be able to change that in the settings. Animated scroll, navigation destination, into view. Let's try center. See if that works. I woke up at 11. All right. When do you usually wake up though? Oh yeah, that looks so much better. I don't know about you guys, but that feels a lot better. Or is that too much movement? Maybe that makes someone nauseous? I could see this getting very annoying for someone on controller having to scroll all the way down to reach like the bottom or whatever. I could definitely see that becoming quite annoying. I don't really know. I don't know what I could do UI wise. Like, I have some ideas, but it would just require too much. I usually wake up at around 9:30. It's a good time. It's a good time. Can you double the speed if you hold down? I thought about that. I also thought maybe when you use the right thumbstick, so everything's using the left, maybe the right thumbstick goes down by category. I don't know how I could do that though. Just have kids that need to be in school at 8 a.m. Yeah, they can figure it out. Yeah, that'll probably... Gonna have to probably fix my sleep schedule before that ever happens. Maybe a button for page up, page down. Brother, do you really think anybody's gonna use page up, page down? What do you think this is? A fucking programming game? Nobody uses page up, page down. You got some motherfuckers that don't even have a page up, page down on their fucking keyboard. Some of the motherfuckers are chopping their keyboard in half. They don't even have function keys anymore. You gotta like press like function key, function number. What's the top speed run time for Suit for Hire? Well, I don't know, because they're all in separate levels. So it's like, someone got a really fast time in, someone got a really fast time in some of the Caribbean, challenge levels. Like, they got really quick in those. Like, if you are really fast and you're able to just sprint through the level, that is probably going to be the fastest time. Page one? Damn. What's the abilities look like for Page? The doorman at your service. Hello, I'm looking for not the doorman. She can conjure dragons that sear enemies who get too close, or bind them to the ground with captivating reed. Okay, so she's a support. Summoning an entire cavalry to gallop across the city. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, hold on, let me see if I can find a stream of someone playing Page real quick. Let me see. So the cavalry is the ult. Dragons 1. I wonder what 2 and 3 is. She's got more bullets. Oh, come on, man. What the hell is he doing? Looking at the skybox like that? Man, what the hell? Dude, come on, man. Oh, come on, man. Dude, no wonder Virtus Pro exited Deadlock. Oh my god. Game is paused by Goon Man. Okay, hold on. I want to see the dragon ability. I want to see the dragon ability. Use dragon ability. Don't make me boot up Deadlock. You're a dragon that appears at the target location before flying forward. Oh, dude, I was expecting a larger, I was expecting a larger dragon. I was expecting a larger dragon. That's cool. It's a bit like a fiery plus 2-second debuff duration, leaving a burning path. Interesting. Wait, her firing penetrates enemies. Yo, that's pretty sick. Okay. Okay, I wonder what the 2 and 3 does, though. Are those all support? Grant an ally a barrier while the barrier holds that gain bonus weapon damage. Oh, shit, and you could probably use that on yourself. Up to 2 additional allies gain barrier. Interesting. Can you grant yourself the barrier? 244 barrier. Yeah, you can. You can cast it on yourself. Okay. Targeting area with latent magic, applying a... Excuse me, I was reading that? No. Look at the other one. No, can you... I was reading that! Yo, that's kind of cool looking, though. And it binds the enemies. The magic... I'm gonna... trying to read. Applying immobilize. I want to see the ult really quickly. Wait, hold on. I want to see the ult. Charges across the entire city? Wait. Wait. Charges across the entire city? Excuse me. They bolded entire city, so it like literally has to be the entire city. Oh my god, they go through walls. Wait. Okay, wait. They go through everything. I thought they would like bounce around and shit, you know? Go crazy style. No, they have a range of 600 meters. Or is that like the width of the... Time to boot up the game? I'm not booting up the game. Increase the width by 4 steeds. That's crazy. All right, anyways, I'm going to have fun dying to that later today, probably. Back to work. It's best that I do not experience this. Already builds for how? Yeah, you know. I gotta figure out a build for Mina. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm pretty sure I have a 10% win rate on her. But she's fun to play, even though I get absolutely stomped in endgame. And sometimes, and most of the time, the entire game. Yeah, the umbrella vampire chick. I got a solid 10% win rate on her. It's looking good. We're looking good. We're looking real good. Okay, let me replace the advanced settings with our little custom thingy. All right, duplicate this vertical box real quick. And then let's take these 2 things and move them into the vertical box. And then we can delete that one. Okay, so you can start seeing alternating row borders are gonna need some hand holding. Like we're gonna have to modify them ourselves because like look, it's like this one's fine, but then we have dark, and then dark into dark again, and then dark. In fact, yeah, into dark. Not good. Not looking good. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going, funny game dev man? Don't call me funny. That sounds like a... That's going all right. We're doing a little bit of UI work. We're doing a little bit of UI work, you know. A little bit of UI work. We're improving the settings menus a little bit, or making them worse. I don't know. We will find out. Yes, that is what we're currently working on. What about shrinking the box there? Which box? Which box do you speaketh? Do you mean like the crosshair boxes? I think the crosshair boxes, even if we shrunk them, it wouldn't matter because all these 5 settings would still, like currently they're already larger than the boxes. So in theory, we should actually just make the boxes larger to fill in the space. Because all of the rows are like the same sizes. I'm on blackout from the internet because Lost Soul Aside is out in the wild. Oh, is it out right now? Like people are playing it? The game, finally? The UE game that's like literally ever since I first started game development, it was showing clips from the dev. People got early copies. Oh. I see. Very interesting. Oh, hold on. I wasn't looking at YouTube chat. YouTube chat, what you got going on? Nice, Golden. Hell yeah. Having the selection wrapped from top to bottom would help. Not a half bad idea. I like that idea. That's a good idea. You should be hired. Someone should hire you. That's a really good idea. Actually. Down is going to wrap to the opposite bound of this object, which I think should work. Pretty sure. That's a good ass idea. It's a really good idea. Where's the UEVR row? There we go. Am I gonna hire him? Nintendo, hire that man. Do you think people say that ironically or unironically? It's not working. The wrap is not working. I think I have to explicitly specify what it's gonna do. Because wrap just doesn't do anything. Wrap don't do shit. So down explicitly, we're gonna go back up to third person row. _1. Because it added a number and now I can't change the number. Thank you, Unreal. Thank you. Thank you for doing what you're doing. So then, should we say going up should go down? It do go down, right? We should do the vice versa. Going up at the top should bring us to the bottom. I've seen plenty of people say Nintendo should hire people that make fan games. But like unironically, they're like unironically saying that. Yeah. If you could have it stop if you're holding it and then you push it to confirm, that might be asking for too much. I think as long as we do both, where it's like you can go up to go back up and then go down, I think it's fine, because then if you make the mistake, it's not like it locks you out of it, right? It does look a little like off-putting how quick it happens though. But oh, UEVR explicitly goes up to switch weapon on pickup. Which is very weird. Crosshair alpha row. Okay. You could have the right stick scroll in the menu as well. Yeah, I was thinking about that. What I could do for the right stick. I was thinking about that. Like how I would, like, I feel like I would make it go from category to category. But I decided to make some 90s hardstyle electronic music for one of the tracks. The OST mainly consists of techno and even a synthwave track in the main menu. 90s style hardstyle. Oh shit. Some of that OG. Why does it require me to press up twice? That literally doesn't make any sense. You know what we can change? Maybe there's an interpolation speed that I can adjust to make this look smoother on the scroll wheel, on the scroll box, sorry. Pretty sure there is an interpolation speed. Scroll padding, the amount of padding to ensure it exists between the item being navigated to at the edge of the... There's a preview. Oh no, I can't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't change the interpolation. Terp. Can you add a baseball bat bonk sound when you reach the bottom, resetting you to the top? Bonk. Freak, how's it going? I can't change the interpolation of this thing. Mine a new apartment? No, 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 same one, same one, same one. Same one. Animate wheel scrolling. True to lerp smoothly when wheel scrolling along the scroll box. Scroll when focus changes. Okay, but then question, Unreal. Question. I got a question for you, Unreal. How do you change the speed, the interpolation speed? Oh, you can't? Unreal's going to refrain from answering your questions? Well, they already do that. I don't think they like rating me anymore because actually, when's the last time Unreal streamed actually? No longer sitting on the couch. I miss the good old that good old little visual trick we had on the webcam where it looked like I was sitting on a couch, but in realism, it was because my chair is black and the couch is black, so it looked like I was sitting on a couch. I kind of wish I could see the code of Lost Soulside one day because I need to know what 10 years of blueprint code looks like. Oh, shit looks fucked, probably. Dude, this is my code of 5 years and it looks fucked. Like, you could just imagine what 10 years looks like. Just imagine. Movie magic, baby. It's all gone. Now I just got whatever the fuck, you know, wood and shit. Sticks. Or going horizontally. Yeah. Sad. It's a sad day. It's a sad day indeed. The Crosshair Alpha slider does not support focus. You should. Oh, that's why it's not working. Of course. Wait, what? Excuse me? What did I say here? Crosshair Alpha row. What is it saying? What did you tell me? What are you saying? The Crosshair Alpha slider does not support focus. What do you mean it doesn't support focus? Well, set is focusable to true, motherfucker. Come on, man. I don't know if I like the center focus thing. Congrats on the release. Thank you, Freak. Thank you. Appreciate it. Time to invest in a green screen and put rainy Cyberpunk City skyscraper view. I'm not dealing with a green screen again. I used to have a green screen and I'd have two big box lights facing me and I have them in my eyeballs and I'm pretty sure I lost my fucking eyesight. I'm pretty sure that shit cost me, like, that cost me some of my eyesight. Ain't no fucking shot. I'm not dealing with that. Listen, stick with the horizontal beams, okay? All right? Stick with it. That shit's going to be on screen. You're going to see this random black line right there for a little while. All right? It's going to be there for a while. You're going to have to fucking stick with it. Yeah. I should show my code for the player character. That shit's intense. Take pride in your code, all right? Don't let any of those, like, fucking code cleansers say anything about your code. Listen, who gives a fuck? I'm over here making my games. Fuck you, unbeams your apartment. No, that's my acoustic panels. You can't unbeam my apartment. Then I'm gonna hear echo. Well, I still hear echo, just not as much as before. You can't unbeam me. You can't just do that. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. I didn't organize my stuff in a graph, so just have everything in the event graph. Okay, okay. Do yourself a favor and organize that a little bit. Like that's an easy one to do. What you could do is you can go into your stuff, right? You can select an entire section, just right click and collapse node, and then you at least have everything. Okay, that's my personal way of like organizing things. I've met some people that hate that shit. But then my next response is, okay, so then what do you do to organize your graph? You know, then at that point, right? You know what I mean? So that's what I like to do. Like, for example, my player character looks a little like this, right? Everything's like condensed into sections. And then some other things are in other places, but yeah. Macro can help, but not always. When it makes sense, use a macro. But also, when it makes sense, use a function, because function is better than a macro. If you can use a function, use a function. Otherwise, sometimes there are moments where you have like latent functions or things that have time, and unfortunately, functions do not really allow for that. So yeah, a macro would come in handy for doing things like that. Like I think I use a macro somewhere in the project. Did I get chat banned? No, I didn't ban you, Mission. If anything happened, it's either maybe your chat timed out, like it lagged out, or it's YouTube. Not me. Yeah, macro, the problem with a macro is I think it has to recompile literally all of the code inside of it. It's basically like a collapsed function, but it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Listen, all I know, macro, not as good as function, I guess. Because I guess it has to recompile it every single time you use it, or whatever. Mine bugged for a minute too. Hey, good stuff, YouTube. Good stuff. Good stuff. Killing my stream, YouTube. My stream! They hit me, then they hit me with an ad. I swear they do that shit on purpose. I swear they do that shit on purpose. They must be doing that shit on purpose. C++ is better than all that shit. You read about the stuff Microsoft is doing to stop shader comp. I didn't really read into it too much. I just read kind of like some of the headline and some of the subtext about it. We'll see how much of that is actually like usable in the future. Listen, I'll believe it when it's in Unreal. You know, I'll utilize it when it's in Unreal. I still got to learn how to use what are they called? The thing that allows you to kind of do a whole thing to do shader compilations. I think in UE5 it's like there's like a somewhat automatic version of it. PCBs, PSOs, PSO caching, PSO pre-caching. I have not taken advantage of PSO pre-caching. I'm pretty sure PSO pre-caching is a thing in Unreal 4. Right? Isn't PSO pre-caching in UE4 as well? Shader compilation is not because of the engine? No, it's a, if I remember correctly, it's a DirectX thing, right? I know it's in UE5, but what about UE4? Is there PSO pre-caching in UE4? UE4 PSO pre-caching. I have a feeling that was added in UE5, not in UE4. It's only, PSO caching is only on Android? I don't think it is a, I don't think it's a thing on UE4. Oh, because it's literally not a thing in DX, it's not necessarily a thing in DX11, it's a DX12 kind of feature. Interesting. YouTube ads are out of control sometimes. I think I have it on balanced, but honestly, I'll probably just put the ad stuff on low. I don't think the ads even earn me that much. I don't even think, like, who cares? Like, I don't really care for it. Like, let's see. How would I check for that? I don't even know how to check for that for like streams. Like I literally don't know how to check. How the hell? I don't even know how to look for that. Oh, $17. Yeah, man. Honestly, I could make do with that. I can make without that. Honestly. I think it's in UE4 because some games that I played that were made in UE4, such as Lies of P, compiles shaders on startup. That they might have their own custom version of that. Shit my pants, I did.
Did you hit a milli yet, Krim?
A milli? Is that a dance move? Wendy, thank you for the prime. Thank you. That must be a dance move, right? Because ain't no fucking ways my revenue getting to that point. Is that a new dance move the Zoomers are doing these days? Microsoft basically going to take all the files that we used for shader compilation and upload them in a cloud server and then push that out as a driver update instead of the users needing to download it on their PC. That's going to cost a lot of fucking money. So basically, I'm just not, no one's going to be able to take advantage of that except for large AAA. Big Corpa. Big Corpa. Sounds like something small me can't take advantage of. Can't believe my math is that off. Sales to reviews must be crazy fucked. Well, You gotta take into account taxes and various other things as well. Taxes and other shit. Why do it cost money? I don't know. The cloud server? The whole concept of having to take up a cloud server? I'm sure it would have to be... That's on user side? It sounds a lot like Microsoft would have to upload their stuff to a server and then users would download that directly for shader compilation rather than them doing it on user side. What up, Abdel? How's it going? All right, let's get back to work. So we need to categorize more of these stuff, but at least we did that. Where are we at on the actual lethal indicator? Am I liking it? Is it feeling good? Is it appearing when we want it? I think the one problem we have right now is when you look away, it doesn't show it. Right? When you look away, it doesn't show it. So that's something I'd like to update. And I technically have some of the system for handling that, if I remember correctly. But I'm very happy with this, and I think it works just fine, so yeah. That's probably as good as it'll get, is you have different indicators that show different things. I just saw a little bit of clipping, and I have an idea of how I could fix that. I have an idea how I could fix that. Yeah. Yes. Yes! It's gonna be POG! Here's my idea. We check the distance of where the enemy is, and we move it up the closer they are to the player. Yes. Yes! Yes! Or move it down. So we divide this by 1,000. Maybe in 500. Let's try this. Divided by 500. And we set the relative location of the static mesh. And we'll set the Z location. Multiply this by -1. In here. And then we turn this into a function because we do it twice. So ain't no way I might copy paste. Hey, listen. We're gonna do things properly. Yes. Yes. Reusing functions. Very good. Very good. Very good. Huh? Very good. Okay, so now the closer or farther away an enemy is. So now, if the enemy fires at us. Hold on, I need like a good testing ground for this. It's not really helping me. Okay. Oh, oh, you saw it right there. Wait, no, but I want to see the ranged enemy. Closer than the melee enemy. I'd like to test this out. I'd like to test this out, please. Let me go on the highest difficulty. That should make them attack. Let me bring 2 guys in here. Listen, the math doesn't lie, all right? You see the distancing? I'm happy with it. I think we did a pretty good job of like putting this together. Where did Melee Guy go and what is he doing? We need to fix the fucking pathfinding, man. Make them less stupid. Because they get so confused sometimes and it's just ridiculous. Alright, I'm happy with that. Nice little detail. Not gonna get old. The new bat sound. It's a good addition. Very good addition. We need to make the weapons hit sound a little more punchy. I think it's missing a little it's missing a little punch, I think. And then we also need to give different weapons different sound effects because I do have a couple different guns. I think one of them is a pump shotgun. So I could probably get some pump shotgun type sound fully. Yeah. I need a prison escape map or mode. It's really funny, actually, in my scope, I had like way more levels that I wanted to create for the 1.0. One of them was a prison escape idea. I think I talked about it on stream. The idea is like you would start with no weapons. This was when we were doing that one level that made you lose your gun. We were like, you would start with no gun, and then you'd find your way to getting a gun, and kind of go from there. Gotta hire more level designers? I'm done, man. We're moving on. The modders can be the level designers. In case you ever make flashbangs, I think you should use this as a sound effect. Ah, that's how you get the tinnitus. Someone send this man the new 2025 GDC marketing talk from the man who stands close to his camera marketing expert. Man, who gives a fuck, man? I just... Never give up updating a game if it gets into real Steam. Said by a person who only released like 2 games and they didn't do very well. Listen, man, I just want to fucking work on cool ass shit. I don't want to stay here working on the same game. I want to get into the next thing. Doesn't matter if this has Steam. I want to move on to the next thing. I'm sure that might be a monetary bad idea for me, I'm sure. But I kind of just want to work on the next thing. What's the next game I'm working on? I'm not entirely certain. One of the ideas is working on a game that's a little similar to some Devil Daggers vibes, a little bit of Dishonored vibes, and Dishonored is inspired by, or it's made by the same team that made, I keep forgetting the name of that game. It's such a complicated name. Physics-based game, magic. Old game. What's that old game? It's not Might and Magic. It's like... I keep forgetting the fucking name of it. I keep forgetting the name of it. Wait. I think I found it. Wait, hold on. I'm randomly looking through someone's blog, and I think, wait. It's gotta be in here. It's the one and only. It's called, hold on. Dark Messiah Might and Magic. There we go. God, why did they gotta make the name so fucking complicated, man? Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the idea of what I could do next. I kind of want the next game to be like a challenge to use more C++, so I can learn more C++. And then the game after that, I'd like to finally start doing multiplayer. So maybe Ronin could have multiplayer, or maybe Ronin, I keep single player. Ideally, I think it'd be sick if we could do multiplayer, but maybe that might be too much for me as a dev. I really don't know. I am quite scared of what the next chapter will be. We could always, like, you know, like, what we could always do is we slowly transition to the next game. Maybe after V1.1, we start working on the next game. But maybe, like, we only spend 30% of our time on the next game, and then the 70% of my time, maybe another update for Sue for Hire. I don't know. That could be the way that I separate my time. I don't know, for like, and then like, you know, slowly transition that 40%, 60%, 50-50, you know? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, man? Anyways, watch this. Ding! Ding! Do you think someone could figure out the distance that they need to be from an enemy for the sword blade to go forward? Do you think people would be able to figure out that distance? It's technically a coded distance. It's not fully physics-based. Yeah, Dark Messiah Might Magic. It seems like such a fun game. I feel like making a little mini roguelite of that and just focusing on the gameplay could be really fun. And it could be the demon game, the one with the sword, and then we have a bow. So we could follow the process of you have a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, and then you like go up floors. And then maybe we do like the roguelite process where it's like you have different perks that you get as you go up. I don't know. I literally don't know. I have no idea. We have so many different game ideas that we could do. Each one a little bit more complicated than the other. We have this bug where that happens. We got to figure out how to fix that up. So, yeah, I don't know. Do I think that idea would do as well as Suit for Hire? I don't think so. I think this is like, I think this game was technically a 1 in 1,000 opportunity of filling in the market. What's my Twitch name? First Crimson. FIRSTCRIMSON. I think my channel is in the description on the YouTube stream. I wish there was a way to fade out the audio when you go into photo mode. It feels very abrupt. Incorrect. It's Crimson Fantasy. Don't listen to that man. He's spreading misinformation. It's so funny if you Google John Wick game, the first search results are 2 different videos for Suit for Hire. Crimson's Fantasy will happen. My fantasy is being able to afford real estate. One day I will be able to afford real estate in this economy. One day. All right, let's I'm happy. Why real estate when you can have unreal estate? Do you think you're a comedian? I just came on Twitch to say YouTube is better. Wow, this guy. This guy. Crazy. You laughed, wise guy. Yeah, I can fake a laugh. I'm a Twitch streamer. Haven't you seen other Twitch streamers fake laugh all the time? Nah, but I've seen them fake viewers. Oh, what the hell, man? Don't expose me. My view bots. My view bots. My fake reviews. I wonder if that person replied to that comment that I made. No. Weak. Weak. You got me. I'm really ChatGPT 10 being tested. Listen, your grammar / typing is not good enough to be ChatGPT unless you specifically put ChatGPT right like someone who's on mobile and potentially does not have autocorrect enabled, so it doesn't put in what's that thing called? What's this thing called in the middle of I'm? What's that called? You could probably, I bet you probably could tell an AI to like skip some of those, but that actually smart. What's that called? A comma. It's an upper comma. It's a comma, but up top. Comma, but up top. Yeah. An apostrophe. An apostrophe. Why'd they call it that? Apostrophe. Apostrophe. You already can afford real estate? If you'd move to the third world country? Yeah, that's true, but like, I'm okay. Apostrophe. Apostrophe sounds like atrophy, and I forget what atrophy is. Isn't that like when your muscles go into... Yeah, I've got the case of apostrophe. Oh, shit, man. I'm sorry. I got a case of the apostrophe. Brother, that public education is shining a bit this afternoon. Yeah, I'm a bit stupid. I'm okay with admitting that. I'm not smart in everything. I like had trouble in English class. You know when you go through like that whole thing where they try to teach you shit like what's a noun? What's a verb? What's a whatever? Crim's atrophying right now at his desk. My brain is atrophying like on a constant basis. English class when they would teach you shit like what's that called? Shit like when something is similar to something else, or when something is used in an opposite manner combined with another word, you know, shit like that. I forgot all those terms. Okay? I just know it's there when I see it. I just forget the name of it. Like a homopathopeda, or whatever it's called. What's that called? An onomatopoeia? Wait, what's it called? Those things. I forgot all those things. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I'm a game dev. I don't need that shit. I don't need any of that. The scariest people are those that look stupid but are actually smart. Except in my situation, I'm actually kind of stupid. Like, I'm actually kind of stupid. I'm a little stupid. I'm a little silly. I'm a little dummy. I'm a bit of a dummy. Oh, there's another Humble Bundle. There's another Humble Bundle for Unreal. Yo, let's take a look. Modular sewers and tunnels. Modular medieval kingdom. Modular gothic cathedral. Hollowed depths. Modular shooting range. Modular cave. Modular sewers and oh, it's Unity this time though. I'm gonna bet you a lot of these probably don't look very good. It's a bunch of medieval stuff. I don't make medieval games. I make a shit. I guess technically the demon game is kind of a medieval game. Well, more like fantasy, not demon, not like medieval, but more like fantasy-esque. Where the fuck is the Godot Humble Bundle? I'm pretty sure they legit had one like a couple months ago. But it was like an educational kit of stuff. Where the hell am I? Oh, right. You know something I did want to fix with this? Let me put it in my to-do list because I don't want to do it right now, but surely I will do it at a future date. Improve current lethal indicator. Let's delete all these tasks because who cares? The real task. Show lethal indicator when looking away from an enemy. Maybe specifically... just do it for both so I don't have to deal with it. This sucks. I've become a Godot lover. That's cool, man. How is it? How is utilizing the Godot? An onomatopoeia. Like, dude, why do they gotta like make words so complicated, man? What's the other things that they try to teach you in class that are similar to an onomatopoeia? I was thinking about pivoting over to Godot. I'm just too stuck with like Unreal. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with trying to figure out how to optimize Unreal to work for my needs. You know what I mean? Similes? I don't know. What the hell does that even mean? Simile? Is that like a fish? Did you see any cool games from Gamescom? I'm not really a real gamer anymore, so I don't really know. There's a lot of anime games. There was, I don't even remember anything that I saw. Lego Batman looked cool. Lego Batman actually looked kind of cool. It looked pretty neat. I'm gonna be honest, I just don't remember anything I saw. I think I have memory issues. Because, I quite literally just don't remember any of the games that I saw. I just remember Batman. I remember a bunch of anime games. I remember... I don't remember anything. New WoW expansion? You gotta be fucking ripping my dick off if you think I remembered that. I didn't even know there was a new WoW expansion. I don't play WoW. I play old school RuneScape, all right? The arguably better MMORPG. What about Replaced? All of those cyberpunk-ish pixel art, 3D space, side-scrolling games have basically gone into a section in my brain that's like never going to be released section. And they've all kind of become one unified thing. I've kind of just forgotten all about it, to be honest. Apparently they aim for spring 2026, by the way. For the Black Myth game, I think I might have remembered seeing that. Too hard to make those. They look really pretty, but it's like they take so long to make. Like ever since, for Replaced, spring 2026. Like the game I think of is it's shit. The Dead Night, the Long Night, the Long Dread. I forget what it's fucking called. It's made by that Tim guy. The Last Night. The Last Night. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking about. Not Long Dark. Although Long Dark, I am looking forward to Long Dark, but mainly because their art style looks fucking awesome. It looks amazing. But The Last Night, whenever I think of The Last Night, I think of the developer and how they go absolutely crazy on Twitter. And I then think about that all the time with any game related to that kind of like style, and then I'm like, ugh. I don't know why. We'll see, dude. Hey, call me when it's 2026 spring. I'd be down to check it out. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm too stuck with old school RuneScape and playing Deadlock. Those are my two games right now. Those are my two games. Why is it called old school RuneScape if I'm older than it? I don't know. Ask the devs. Because it's old school. Because it's old school. 2007 RuneScape. Yeah. It means you're getting old? I'm kind of getting old, guys. I'm turning 28. Yeah. That's kind of why I just want to move on to the next game. You know, before I turn 30. I'd like to release a second game before I turn 30. Can I do that? That's my goal. Wow, rich guy over here got a new wall since I've been gone. What the fuck? It's not a new wall. It's just some acoustic panels that only cost me around $150 for 6 panels. 28 and already a billionaire? I'm not already a billionaire. Listen, man, I'm like, if anything, I'm late. There's so many like 20-year-olds and 19-year-olds that get into like the streaming scene and then they don't grow up beyond their high school self, and then they end up becoming millionaires, man. If anything, I'm fucking late to the game. I'm fucking late to the game. 2 years is too little time for you chuckle nuts. Hey, I'll prove you wrong, motherfucker. Okay, I'll prove you wrong. Yeah, I use spite as a weapon. Spite is a very strong weapon. And I'm not talking Sprite, although that can be pretty strong. Okay? Sprite's pretty strong. There's some pretty gnarly carbonation once in a while, okay? That shit will cause some... That'll cause some pretty intense, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, man. That'll cause some intense, heartburn later. Remind us how long Suit for Hire was going to take? Suit for Hire snowballed into scope creep, and then also on top of that, I had contract work in between because I needed to survive. Okay? Now, I got lucky. I am extremely privileged to be able to work full-time on all of my game dev stuff, and thank you. You know, Benz. Hey, Obsidian soft? What is Obsidian soft? Obsidian? Soft? Obsidian's not soft. Listen, you have to use a diamond pickaxe to break that shit. I was about to say rune pickaxe. Fuck, man, I'm RuneScape pilled. God damn. Ah! Multiply that timeline by 3 because you want to learn C++. I think if you give me enough time, I think I could actually learn C++ pretty well. Like, I've got the Unreal vibe for it. You know what I mean? The problem is that you're game developing and not letting your hair grow while spewing the most normal opinion on the matter to pretending normalcy is an extinction. Spewing the most normal opinion on the matter, pretending normalcy is an extinction. So you're saying like anti-Asmongold? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I actually know who you were pointing at. Never mind. The most normal opinion. Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. What program am I using for tasks? It's, I don't know if there's a command for it. There's not. It's called Notion. There you go. I thought I had a command. Guy with the Sans voice. Wait, hold on. I think I had a filter for this. Do you mean the person that sounds like this? Hold on. The person that sounds like this? Is this the right one? Is this the right filter? Is this the right filter? Hold on, let me increase the lows a little bit more. Is this the filter? Is this the one? No? Not this one? Oh, shit. What? I swear that was the right filter. You lying to me? My voice didn't change? Wait, what do you mean? I didn't have my second puberty. Hold on. Did you guys not hear this? Do you literally not hear this? You motherfuckers are lying. I swear to God. You're actually lying. There's no bass to boost. You're definitely going on the list now. I'm gonna list my balls. It gets a bit more muffled. What if I like stayed like this the entire day? Like, does it sound weird if I like move it up and down? How different does it sound? Is it like going? Is that what's going on? Like, I really wonder what's going on because I actually have no idea what's actually going on. I was talking about Moist Critical. Listen, man, it's like fucking everything. Who cares anymore? It just stays bassy? It just stays bassy. Huh. This is my real voice. Hey, guys. Oh. What the hell? I bet you. All I gotta get. You just sound like a weirdo. Okay. Hold on. I gotta get myself a Shure SM7B. Hell yeah. Then I'd sound silky fucking smooth. Like a gelato ice cream. Hell yeah. I haven't had gelato in a while. Rich guy wants a new mic too now? Okay, oh, come on. I'm not buying it. I don't have the money. I just stare at it in my Amazon cart like every other fucking person does. Wait, did I keep the bass? I thought I turned it off. Oh, you mean for the Shure SM7B? I feel like having having that microphone, it's got to be like really tiring for the ears, right? At some point. You should probably go for the SM7DB since it has a built-in preamp. Wait, what's the difference? SM7DB? Is that like literally... Oh, that actually is... Interesting. It's got a preamp. The thing is, I have a an audio interface. I guess that's not a preamp, though. I guess that's different. I didn't even know that was a thing. SM7DB. SM7 decibel. On YouTube, it's not changing at all? Wait, is it just Twitch that sees the difference? Wait. Wait. Does that mean my YouTube audio setup is actually... Wait. It's, there's no way. Interesting. Maybe none of my audio filters are actually applying on YouTube side. That would not be very good. Too much bass can give you hear fatigue. Right, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like if I had an SM7B, I feel like it would make the stream just kind of like at some point too much, you know? You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be too much at some point. You'd almost have to counteract the amount of low. The SM7B just pulls a lot of power and is quieter. If you had like a Rodecaster Duo or Rodecaster 2, you'd be fine with a baseline SM7B, but I'll get off my soapbox. No, don't worry about it, Dustin. You're like the Germa of game development. I'm not a fucking psycho, okay? I'm not a psycho. I saw the new character on... The new character in Deadlock, the doorman, he looks too much like Germa, dude. And he's like, he's a fucking psychopath character. He's like genuinely a psychopath. Look, it's Germa. Look, it's literally Germa. And he talks like Germa too. Anyways, I should probably get to work or open up Paint with a black background. All right, let's just get some work going. Fire extinguisher not despawning and not respawning on overflow and chop shop. Let's just fix that right now because we're here and we could do that right now. Overflow and Chop of the Shop. Shop of the Shop. The eyes in the picture? Wait, which eyes? His blue eyes? I just realized his gun has a key loop on it with keys on it. I didn't even know. I didn't even realize that was the design of his gun that entire time. Dude, it's such a funny thing because this character runs and animates almost like a fucking like cartoon character. But then he's like an eldritch horror. He's like fucking terrifying. You get sent to a different like realm, and then you just hear banging, bum 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 bum. At like certain, it's scary, dude. It's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying, man. Yeah, they're in the wrong level. Of course. Okay, so move these to the right level. Yeah, dude, the new characters, they have such a crazy charm to them. They're pretty unique from each other. I love their dialogue between each other. Yeah, Billy eating his empty magazine is great. Yeah. It's the fact that this game is like closed fucking invite access and they're doing the things they're doing with their character releases and stuff. It's like, it's so well done. I just can't wait to see what it's going to be like when the game is fully released. Like, I really hope the game does really well so that more Valve employees move themselves to the Deadlock development. Because it's so fucking good, man. Alright, so Overflow is the next one that's not resetting the fire extinguishers correctly. Where are you? Oh yeah, I called it Catacombs for some reason. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Looks like I put it in the wrong level. Fire extinguisher. Yep, wrong level. Oops. I'm really glad they scrapped the futuristic art style. Yeah, when I heard that they were going for like a cyberpunk art style, I'm really glad they went for more of like a noir, suspense, like 70s New York, but there's like other elements that are kind of like fantasy as well. There's a little bit of everything, and they even portray that in their music. It's really great. Like the new no, not noir as in black. I mean noir as in the style. They got vampires, probably a fucking werewolf, magic chick with a book now. They got big fucking black hole guy who opens up his body and they got guy with jerk off arm that fucking blows up dudes and hooks them in. You know what I mean? Like they got a little bit of everything. They got a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of everything. My favorite character is also totally not Blue Hellboy. Oh, man. That was one of the first characters in the game, is it not? I'm assuming it is because he was in the old main menu, so I'm just assuming that that had to be like the old... One of the older characters. I'm a guy with a jerk-off arm. He's got like a huge arm. And then a smaller one. Also, Billy is, here's my take on Billy, okay? Billy the goat. Billy is the TF2 scout reincarnated, but like he has a goat for a head. Okay? Or like a goat head. That's my theory. He literally makes references that sound like it's literally the scout from TF2. And he also sounds a lot like him too. That's my theory. You know what I would love? Oh my god. They should I would love a character that has similar ability set as the spy from TF2. I could see that being really fun. Like a specific ability that deals like immense amounts of damage if you backstab an enemy with them. Maybe an ability that's almost like the stopwatch, but it's like the specific stopwatch where if you get hit, you disappear. Some ghost chick with an ethereal arm. Yeah, Lady Geist. What the hell is this? Oh, it's still Hollow Knight. Man, how have we already done 2 hours and a half and all I've been doing this entire stream has been fucking yapping? We're so distracted? Hey, listen, man. We have fun in this stream, all right? We have fun in this stream. We talk about random shit. Before you know it, I'll become a Deadlock streamer. Full-time Deadlock streamer. The only game dev that I know that became full-time streamer, and there's probably more, is Sequisha. That's the only time the only streamer I can think of that went from game dev to full-time streaming, just streaming games. There's probably more, right? What's another game dev? Oh, I guess Pirate Software, I guess. I find it hilarious that Silksong's surprise release date forced publishers to push some sales away from September because boy are they worried. Brother, that's the perfect time to release. I'm releasing right next to Silksong. I don't have anything to release next to Silksong though. When is the release date for Silksong? Change the category to just chatting, at least you'll get more viewers. Nah, I think I'd end up just in a sea of shit. I think that's probably what would actually happen. The 4th of September. Brother, that's in 2 weeks. What? I don't have a game to release in the 4th of September. What's the reason for the Silksong hype? Genuine question. I don't really know, because I never really played Hollow Knight and stuff. Brother, that's next week? Yeah, my perception of time is completely skewed, so don't yell at me. I'm fucking hungry. I got barbecue leftovers in my fucking... It's like a week and a half from now. Yeah, a week and a half. That's just stupid. Unless you make a Hollow Knight clone, your player base is unlikely to be the exact same as Silksong. I think with video games, you are both competing with other games that are not even in your genre and also not at the same time. The only thing everyone's actually competing on is time, right? And there are moments where somebody will choose to buy a game over other games, even if they're not in the same genre, because some people there is overlapping for players of games. Like they do overlap, like they'll play different genres. And sometimes a player of game might not have all that much money to buy a bunch of games, so they'll choose to buy one game over another game. But at the end of the day, I think the thing is, even if you pushed your release date, I don't think that would change anything. Like, I don't know. I think that kind of science, there's a validity to it. It's valid, but I think it's also blown out of proportion to an extent. You know what I mean? I think it is blown out of proportion. But that being said, I think a lot of marketing gurus and stuff like that, they just always blow shit way out of proportion. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I feel like, just make a good game. People will find your good game. If your game is truly meant to be seen, then people will see it. That's my opinion. That's my take. Maybe that's like, maybe I'm saying that because I'm privileged in the fact that my game has done pretty well for itself. But, yes, I would say GTA 6 release, that's, avoid the fuck out of that. You're not getting any press. Yeah, that is the only, don't release during GTA 6 for like a month. Because, like, no press is focusing on anything else. They're going to be jerking off to writing GTA 6 posts. 10 things you missed in the GTA 6 release. 25 things you missed in GTA 6 driving mechanics. Like, you know, like that shit's fucking taken for like a month. That shit's taken for like a month, probably. Yeah. Not because it's going to be the best game ever, but just because it's fucking Rockstar and GTA 6. I said it. Rockstar games, kind of overrated. Shoot me. That's someone shooting me. Red Dead Redemption 2 is still being milked to this every day? Yeah, dude. Gamers love to fucking compare everything to Red Dead Redemption 2, and I can't fucking wait until that just dies out. Listen, the details of Red Dead Redemption 2, listen, the testicles get smaller when the horse is in, and honestly, I really think no other game really lives up to that level of detail anymore. You know, when you run into a tree and there's snow on it, and then the snow falls to the ground, like, I don't think anybody's going to run into that. Like, I don't think anybody's going to be at that level anymore. Ah, my nuts! My maple roasted almonds. Oh, shit. They were on the edge of the table. Anyways, we should get to work. Germa coated. that came right off the top of my head. My nuts! God, I'm so immature. Oh, man. What's wrong with me? Hold on, I gotta check if I get an email from the bank. No, instead I got an email from... someone asking for a key. Well, another one for the pile. The bank, are they taking your $500,000? The bank is fucking me, and I can't do anything about it. No, it's nothing like that. Can you also give me a key? Question mark. Space question mark. Already owns the game. What for? What? For your friend? What are they gonna do with the key? Huh? Sell it on a third-party website? G2A? Can I have a key? Doesn't own the game. Hey, you watch your tone when you speak to me, okay? I almost don't want to make that meme anymore because it's from that guy who's now on YouTube. Actually, I think, did he get banned from YouTube? Guy in red body armor. You know who I'm talking about. Hey man, can I have 100 keys for the game for no reason at all? I literally, like, that's the shit I get. Is like, hey, can we get like 4 keys? For like me and my accomplices. What's next? The mail from one of your biggest Asian publishers wanting to bring your game to the biggest Asian markets? Yeah, I already got those. I already got like 3 of those. Why 4? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I've just stopped looking at my email for the most part. There is like 0.1% of the emails I get are from like a legitimate person that I actually respond to. The other is like, I don't judge the hustle though. I once sent an email to Game Newell asking for a Steam Deck. Already owns a Steam Deck. I'd like another one, like the digital limited edition Steam Deck. Can I get that one, Gabe? Gabe? 2 weeks later. Hey, Gabe. Just pinging this email to see if you saw it. Gabe! What's that called? No, not pinging the email. What's that called when you, what's that called? Someone help me out here. Help me out here. Come on. My English, not very good. English, not very good. Come on. It's, when you, a thread. When you bump a thread. When you bump a thread. Yes! Dude, hell yeah. Yes. Just swapping one of the letters. Dude, there's been so many fake YouTubers. Like there was one person that was trying to imitate, someone was trying to imitate Pokelols or whatever. What was his name? Pokelols. And it's so funny because it's like they were trying to imitate their VOD channel. It was like the motherfucker already played on stream on the day of. And then there was another person trying to imitate Squeaks. And that exact same situation sent me an email trying to act like they were the VOD channel. Why were they sending me a thing from Squeaks VODs? Why were they trying to act like they were Squeaks VODs? I genuinely think they botted. They have figured out a way to bot the action of figuring out a channel to bot by just choosing one that has like a certain amount of subscribers. Guys, the dead internet theory, it's fucking coming, man. It's coming. It's in action. It's right here. It's right there. It's literally right in front of you. Kim Kardashian wants a key. Do you give it to her? One day I will receive an email from real Kim Kardashian to ask for a game copy. Did you see the hype points YouTube added? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. I've got lost, man. I'm lost. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. Shit's dumb? Ah, classic. What do you mean 45-year-olds that are inside of the YouTube section are coming up with really stupid features that don't actually help the platform whatsoever? What? Huh? It's for smaller channels and you only get like one a day to push smaller videos to the algorithm? What? That's so funny. It's not deployed in France. They hate the French. Damn it. Pourquoi? C'est terrible. Guys. What I meant to say before I died, it stopped my heartbeat for like a second. I'm really hungry, and I don't think we're getting anything done today. So we got a couple things done here and there. I think I'm gonna hop off. That burp is not me eating something. I'm telling you, I don't know how that came out. I'm really hungry. I'm extremely hungry. Like I'm dying. I'm gonna start shaking from like not eating. No food, only dev. Let it be said, Judge, if I die, it's that guy's fault. All right? Take this footage. It's that guy's fault. If I die due to hunger and starvation. It's that guy. He even said it. I did it. He even said it. Anyways. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for lurking, chatting, sticking around. Game dev stream, by the way. At least we did not open paint and apply a black background. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for lurking, chatting, and sticking around. I'm going to go eat some leftover barbecue, and it's going to be fucking delicious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I'm actually, like, salivating at the mouth. Just waiting for it. Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. See you tomorrow. I think. What am I doing tomorrow? Nothing, I think. What am I, nothing. Nothing. I'm doing nothing. Therefore, I am streaming. So, see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a great day. Thanks for dropping by.